I'm back with my eyebrow tutorial. So this is just how I do my eyebrows. I don't think there's really a right or wrong way to fill in your eyebrows. There is a wrong way. I'll tell you about the wrong ways, but do what you do. Do whatever feels right to you. But this is just how I fill in my eyebrows. So what I like to do first is I've actually recently gotten into the habit of brushing through my eyebrows with a spoolie. So this is just a super basic spoolie. I got this from BH Cosmetics, so I know it came in a BH Cosmetics set. So I like to comb through my eyebrows, brush them up as well. Sometimes if I need to trim them, I'll just go in and like trim what I can see when I brush up, but I don't need to today, so I'm not going to do that today. As far as like maintenance, I don't wax my eyebrows. I just kind of like clean up whatever eyebrow hair is underneath there. I don't wax them. I can't remember the last time I got them threaded. I literally draw them on every day, and I conceal them most of the time when they do have extra hairs. So I don't do too much anything crazy with my eyebrows. So after I do that, something that there's a girl on Instagram, her name is Taylor Made Jane. I like her work. So I noticed that when she does her eyebrows, she traces them in concealer first and then she fills them. And it makes sense because when you conceal them, you're pretty much just giving them structure. So if you start with seeing what you need to fill first, it provides a really good structure, and then when it's time to fill, you don't overdo it. That's just my interpretation of it. It's probably just the way that she likes it, but the academic in me just has to make everything the teaching lesson. I don't know. So I'm going to trace my eyebrows, and I'm using a lighter concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape and Tan Sand. So I think it's best to start kind of, if you can kind of see, I started towards not all the way at the beginning, but kind of back towards the center. And I'm just gonna pull it back and just go slow. And remember that you are carving out your brow, so think about that. However, how you take it up, that's more than likely where your arch is gonna be. Just make it look nice and just really blend it. So as you can see, like I'm bringing the concealer down. Just bringing the concealer down. And I use the Tarte Shape Tape as an eyeshadow primer. And just go ahead and do the same for the other side. Make sure that you really blend that out. You don't want you don't want your eyebrows to look like, your underbrow to look like super caked or unblended. So there, you kind of got your structure, how you're gonna start to fill. So after I do that, sometimes I do a pencil, and today I have like the MAC, you can't see it, but the MAC spiked pencil, eyebrow pencil, super fine point on it, which is why I like it, because I'm kind of heavy-handed and it doesn't make me overdo my brows. So now with this, I start at the front of the brow and very slowly start to like trace my underbrow. I call it underbrow. I don't know if it's called an underbrow, but I call it an underbrow. Trace it, go slow, and And then when I'm going through, I'm flicking the brush through my brows, like combing it through. Love's gonna get you killed, but pride's gonna be the death of you and you and me and you and you and you. And I tend to overdraw my brows anyways. I just like a really full dramatic brow. To each his own, but I like to overdraw my brows. I used to conceal the top part of my brow, but I stopped doing that. Here's why. When I first learned how to do my eyebrows, I learned from this girl. Her name was Sierra. It was Mac Counter in Toledo at the I forgot. She showed me how to do my eyebrows, and she concealed them, but the way she did it, it looked really nice. But I remember I got like super like makeup happy, and I boxed my eyebrows out in concealer. Like, you take a picture, it flashes, boom, my eyebrows are blocked out in concealer. I didn't blend it. You couldn't tell me nothing. You could not tell me that was not the right way to do it. And I had a decent shape, but my eyebrows were blocked out in concealer. It was crazy obnoxious. And it just looked terrible. It looked absolutely terrible. But I have been delivered, and I now know better. So you're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Just trace your underbrow. Start at the beginning and trace your underbrow. Go very slowly. And then once you trace the under part, you're going to start to build your arching. And there you have it. So then you look at, I just like to like make sure that like when I look at my brows, they're sisters. There you have it. Not twins. Sometimes I go in with the cousins, but like sisters. Anastasia so like Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in medium brown. And I just have like a really, really thin brush that I like to use. And just to make them a little bit darker, brush through my brows with this. When I get towards the front, I flick my brush upwards. That's kind of how like you get that illusion like your hair is like, your eyebrows like grading. I'm tapping my brush up in the top, but do the same thing. And then once you're done with that, just repeat it again. Go through with your spoolie and just make sure all the product is pushed around nice and even. There's no like harsh lines or super dark spots. And I didn't realize that. I realized I did my eyebrows after I did my foundation. Whatever works for you, if you feel more comfortable. There's time I do mine sometimes before I do my eyebrows before I do my foundation. Most days I do my eyeshadow first, then I do my eyebrows, and then I do my foundation. And there you have it. So that is my eyebrow routine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys know of any other eyebrow products that I could try, please let me know. As of right now, I literally have 3 things that I use for my eyebrows. This Dipbrow, the espresso eyeshadow from MAC, and spiked eye pencil from MAC. If there's anything else that I could try, please leave it in the comments below. But I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Follow me on my social media. On my Instagram is @_ODIRI_.